My name is Christina Chan and I am in class EAR24. My curriculum is literacy. My theme is sea life. My child's special needs is autism. For my autistic child, I'm going to have to request for an aid to help the child transition, keep them engaged, or sometimes they do have difficulties staying focused, or sometimes they have behavioral problems, so the aid will be there to help them. I also have PECs, which is pictures to help them communicate. So this is my son's, and I have pictures of communication that tells them what needs to be done, what the transitional activities is going to happen. I printed out his pictures and laminated it. I used a laminating sheet from Daiso. What I did is I just put the picture in between the laminating sheets and ironed them over a piece of thin cloth so it would be hard and sturdy. On the back, I used some adhesive Velcro that I got at the Dollar Tree. So this is what it would be like. We would just show the autistic kid what needs to be done or what activity. Sometimes you could show them how they are feeling, like sleepy or frustrated. For my board, I got this board, and it's actually a full board that I got at the Dollar Tree. So I just cut them in half. And on each board, I do have a PEC sign for story time. I drew the pictures, and sometimes I would draw it on a white paper that I got from the Dollar Tree. I used watercolor to put some colors, and then I put a slot right here so I can slide my pictures. The storyboard is, I colored them and again used the laminating sheets. For this one, for my other story, is I used streamers that I got from the Dollar Tree, some felt paper that I used for my coral. I also used paint, so I did the paint right here. Some colored paper that I got from the Dollar Tree to use for my other coral reef and kelp. I also stuck some Velcro so I can use this while I tell the story. And this one, all the pictures, I Googled online and searched for clip art and laminated them with a laminating cabinet sheets. This is a very cost-effective way to laminate your art projects. I also use pencil crayons that we already have at home. Actually, these are my daughter's, and markers, glue, tape, and these are the beaded adhesive sheets. I also used some acrylic paint, and I used chopsticks and paper plate for my puppet. Before I start my next activity, my antecedent would be flicking the lights on and off to signal that we are about to transition to the next activity. For my child with special needs, I would give the child enough time or signal him that we are about to transition, and then give him the PEC sign for story time. For my first book, I actually made up the story. It's called Let's Go Scuba Diving by Christina Chan. I printed it out and I laminated it with some clear laminating sheets. And my story goes as I also put the PEC sign for story time. Let's go Go Scuba Diving by Christina Chan. There was a scuba diver named Scout who went for a swim. Scout, the diver, went deep, deep down into the ocean. Scout looked around. Oh my, there was a red octopus waving to say hello. The diver swam some more and saw 2 purple seahorses hiding behind the plants. As the diver swam closer, the diver saw 3 green turtles. 1, 2, 3, swimming by him. The diver was so excited, oh no, that he bumped into 4 gray sharks. 1, 2, 3, 4. The diver said, oh my, pardon me. The sharks swam away and the diver swam some more and saw 5 pink, beautiful jellyfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After staring at the jellyfish, the diver swam towards the kelp. There we go. And met, what are these? 6 blue, playful dolphins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scout dove deeper into the ocean and found 7 colorful starfish on the sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are so colorful. The diver saw 8 red crabs crawling on the sand, snapping their claws. Oh, they're snapping their claws. We better watch out. The diver swam some more and headed towards the coral reef. And guess what he found? 9 bright orange fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The diver swam towards the surface and was greeted by a pod of 8 black whales splashing on their way home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The end. My next book is Otter. Otter, Hello, Sea Friends by Sam Garton. I chose this book because this is another way to see and meet sea creatures is by going to a museum or an aquarium. Otter, Hello, Sea Friends. Otter, the keeper, is taking little Otter to the aquarium to visit some sea animals that live in the sea. First, they found different fish in the aquarium. They are so pretty, so colorful. Little Otter tried to count them, but they are so many. Next, they saw some seals. they saw some seals playing with a very colorful ball. They're having so much fun. Next stop is a very cool tank. Guess what did they see? They saw a green turtle that came up to the glass to say hello by waving its giant arm. The next tank that they saw was a scary one. They saw a big, gray, grumpy shark. Ah! After the shark, little Otter got very hungry. They walked around to see where they can relax. Guess what? They found a playground. Little Otter shared his meal with Teddy, his favorite stuffed toy. After they ate, they went to go slide down the playground again and again until they got tired. Next stop was the penguins. Little Otter thought, oh my, they're having so much fun. They're sliding, splashing, and playing. Little Otter thought this is his favorite. Penguins are the best. But oh no, guess what happened to Teddy? Teddy fell over the fence with the penguins. Little Otter was so sad. Luckily, there was a man that helped and got Teddy for little Otter. The man said, you gotta be more careful. We need to stay safe. There's no swimming with the animals, no feeding the animals, no playing with the animals, and no going over the fence. Little Otter agreed that he had to be more careful. But it's time to go home. But Otter the keeper said that little Otter can go to the gift shop. There were so many cute and cool things. Otter couldn't decide. But he finally found it. Guess what he found? He decided that he was gonna get a penguin. He was so happy. The end. Hi, for my third activity, I made my own story. This is inspired by a newsletter from Scholastic that my son brought home. So it's about a blobfish, and I read the newsletter, facts about the blobfish, and it also said that it is the ugliest sea creature in the world. So what I did is I made my story, printed it out, and laminated it with a clear cabinet liner. And for my puppet, this is inspired by my daughter. She said, oh, why don't you make a puppet with paper plates? So this is what I did. This is just a paper plate that I painted. This is the snail fish that the blobfish is gonna be friends with. This is a chopstick. I painted it blue and I used a duct tape. The body is made out of an empty plastic container of yogurt. I used my leftover poster board, taped it, used a rubber band to keep the sock, an old sock of my daughter. On the opening, I spray painted it with pink, put googly eyes, and I just used a red marker for the mouth. So it goes like so. and it just goes up and down, like a puppet. Okay, so my story is called The Blobfish. Deep in the ocean lived a lonely blobfish. He lives in the bottom of the sea where it's dark and cold. He floats around looking for friends. One day he met a tiny snailfish. Blobfish asked, "Hey there, I'm Blobfish. I want to be your friend." Snailfish said, I don't have time for friends. I'm looking for some food. I'm too busy because I'm hungry." Blobfish was sad. Wah, wah, wah. He really wants a friend. Blobfish started to float away. But aha! He had an idea. He's gonna ask Snailfish if he needs help, because good friends help each other. He told Snailfish, "Hey, why don't I help you look for some food, and then after that we could play together and be friends." Snailfish said, "That is a great idea, okay." A few moments of search, both Blobfish and Snailfish found food and ate together. Snailfish thanks Blobfish. "Blobfish, thank you for helping me." "That is very nice of you. Now that we're friends," Blobfish said, "what would you like to do?" From that day on, Blobfish and Snailfish hunt together for food and play afterwards. Blobfish is so happy that he made a friend and he is not lonely anymore.